FA Cup, but this weekend, or I mean this midweek, the Premier League is back, and yeah, so the first thing that I have to do, which I am always wary of, is to check the volume. The volume is fine, and yeah, so the volume is fine. So three matches tonight, and three matches tonight. Three matches tonight as Nottingham Forest host Manchester United. As you can see, Arsenal host Fulham and West Ham United travel to Wolves. From what I understand, although it could be other way around as well, but I think it is uh, Wolves hosting Manchester United at the Molineux. Is Molineux, right? I don't know why I'm getting confused, but it is in fact Molineux where we will be seeing Premier League action as Wolves take on Manchester United. But my focus would be on Nottingham Forest and Manchester United. Arsenal, yeah. I mean, the last game I saw seriously was the game between my club, Newcastle United, and Liverpool, the Carabao Cup final, which fortunately after 70 years, Newcastle were able to get their first trophy, domestic trophy. I know in 1969 we won the Fairs Cup, but this time round it's the it's the uh, it's the Carabao Cup, which is no less significant than any other trophy. It's a start, and it's a start. You will sign a lot of people. You will see a lot of people who will say that. I mean, it's a nothing cup or something like that. But yeah. So each to his own. I'll enjoy, and yeah. So that weekend Liverpool did play, but they are now 12 points ahead of Arsenal. Um, they are now 12 points ahead of Arsenal. I know there's been a lot of talk of Trent Alexander-Arnold going to Real Madrid, Mohamed Salah probably going to Saudi Arabia in a team like Al Nasser, Al Ittifaq, Al Ittihad, or which is the form Al Hilal. So it could be anyone, but we'll see where he ends up eventually. Could well stay at Liverpool. You never know. You never know. And yeah, I mean it could all be much ado about nothing. But the title race is well and truly on. Manchester United. I mean, how much of their focus will be on the league? We never know. We won't know. Maybe they'll focus on Europa League where they have what's the name, Olympic Lyonnais, and the only way they can get into the Champions League is or any European competition is by winning the Europa League. So maybe I mean I'll keep more than half an eye on what's going on at the Emirates Stadium, but more than half an eye on what's going on at the Emirates Stadium. But I mean, Manchester United always a big draw for everybody, and yeah, it will be fun watching them. I mean, Nottingham Forest. Talk about them. They are in the FA Cup semi-final along with Crystal Palace, Manchester City, and what's the name? Crystal Palace, Manchester City, Aston Villa, and Nottingham Forest, of course. And it will be interesting to see how they take it. I mean, any club would want to win a trophy. First of all, would want to win a trophy. Um, I mean, Champions League revenues one thing, but trophies are something that excite fans, and yeah, I mean Nottingham Forest. they take on Manchester City in the semi-final. They'll be going to Wembley. I know they were at Wembley for the they were at Wembley for their promotion playoff where they beat Huddersfield down 1-0. I know it was a you know a game that was marred with controversy. John Moss not giving, or from the VAR booth, not giving Huddersfield down any penalties, and since then Huddersfield have now dropped to the third division with in League One. They could get promoted. I am not really sure whether they are in the playoff spots or not. But Wrexham, Wickham, and Birmingham City are doing reasonably well in the what do you call in the League One. So yeah, we'll see where they end up, Huddersfield. But we are not here to talk about Huddersfield. Huddersfield Town. We will be talking about Manchester United, and I mean, Ruben Amorim, is he getting, finally getting the hang of things with with the players that he has? We'll be talking about the team news in just a couple of minutes, and whether that 3-5-2 or 3-4-3, whatever he employs, is, finally he's able to get his message across to the players. Maybe with this international break, he could have. I mean, whoever or however many players were available with Manchester United. I know a lot of them were away with their international team. So, however many there were with Ruben Amorim, I'm pretty sure he'll be drilling into them what he wants them to do, how he wants them to play, and what is ultimate target. So we'll see if there is any improvement, if there is any improvement from the team, and I mean there ought to be some improvement with I mean he's been there since first half of November, 9th or 11th of November. I think he took charge of his first game against Ipswich Town, which ended in a 1-1 draw. So I mean that ways there has to be some sort of improvement, and there way and I mean if there isn't, then Manchester United are in a bit of trouble going into the next season and whatnot. So going into the next season and whatnot. But yeah, I mean there have to be some marginal gains from Manchester United. Um, a lot of things have been said in the press about Marcus Rashford. He's and he scored a couple of goals against Preston in the FA Cup at Deepdale, I think the ground is called, and I mean the media is now all talking about how Marcus Rashford could come back to Manchester United. I'd suggest, I mean, I'd suggest they better not jump the gun with Marcus Rashford. I mean, I don't want to disrespect any opposition, but I mean, it was Preston, and the second half maybe they ran out of steam, and maybe they ran out of steam, and then um, they ran out of steam, and that was that for them. Three quick fire goals, a couple from Mark Rashford, one from Jacob Ramsey. Saw them off in the FA Cup. So I personally don't see any future for Marcus Rashford when the Premier League uh, transfer window opens at Manchester United. At least I don't see it, and I don't personally see it. I mean, it could happen, but given the fact that Ruben Amorim said that he would rather play the goalkeeping coach, he'd rather put the goalkeeping coach on the bench rather than Manchester United's, you know, poster boy in recent years. I mean, that should have been the writing on the wall in an implicit sort of a way, but we'll see how it goes. As far as this game is concerned, I think Nottingham Forest. Um, I know they played 120 minutes against what's their name, Brighton and Hove Albion, and only beat them on penalties, or only went through on penalties. It I mean, they'll be a little bit tired, but I mean, I think the quality will shine through for Nottingham Forest, and uh, I mean, defensively they are very good. Manchester United, I haven't seen the team, so let's uh, let's look at the team news first of all. In this game, uh, we look at both teams. You can see it on your screens. I must make sure that the volume is fine on this scene. And yeah, so volume is fine, I think. And so here's the team. Let's look at Manchester United's team first of all. Um, Manchester United, Onana starts in goal. I mean, he's been a poor signing for he's 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 been a he's been an awful signing for Manchester United, to be honest. And Onana in goal, Mazraoui, Delict, uh, Joro, and Mazraoui, Do no Mazraoui, Delict, and Joro in central defense. Dello and Dogu as as their two wing backs, and then we have Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte as central midfielder, or Ugarte and Casemiro as central midfielders. Bruno Fernandes as one of the tens. Xerxes as one of the ten. Xerxes is the main striker, and Ganacho is the one who will play behind. Is the one who will play behind. Zuxi will play as the main striker. I don't know where my mind is going, but anyways, yeah. So that's what I gather. On the bench, Bender is back. Amas, Lindelof, Maguire is back. Collier is back as well. Ericsson, Kone, Mount, and Mount is back. So good news for Manchester United fans. Although the Mount, you never know how long he's going to last in this game. How long he's going to last in this game, and then we have what we call Nottingham Forest. They have Matt Sells in goal, um, Murillo or Murillo, however you want to pronounce, and Milinkovic as centre halves, Nico Williams and Ola Aina as fullbacks, and Taiwo Avoni is the main striker. Morgan Gibbs White, Elanga, former Manchester United players, Yates and Danilo in midfield, and Anderson, I mean, a former Newcastle United player. So disappointed that it didn't work out for him I mean, it did work out for him, but that he had to be sold to you know make up for the losses, PSR losses, and cover those losses up. So yeah, I mean, it was disappointing in a way, but I mean, good to see him doing really well. He's been part of the England underage squad as well, under 21s, I think. And then yeah, so I'm sure I'm missing someone. Only Gibbs White, and then it's basically a 4-2-3-1 with Yates and Danilo in midfield, and then Gibbs White, Elanga, and Anderson behind the main striker in Taiwo Awani, Chris Wood, another former Manchester or Newcastle United player. He's out injured, I believe, but Chris Wood would be a big miss for Nottingham Forest. Taiwo Awani, former Newcastle Liverpool youngster. I mean, he's not as good as not as good as Chris Wood has been this season, and I mean he did well for Union Berlin in Germany, but he's struggled with injury, and I mean he has to make it count tonight, and he has to make it count tonight, and let's see if he's able to do that or not, but we'll see how it goes for Taiwo Awani. So about what is it like? I think it is 27 minutes to go before the ball is kicked. I mean, the Arsenal and Fulham game kicks off a little earlier, so I'll be watching that as well, and we'll be going through what happens in that game. About 10-11 minutes to go for that one. I'll change the title so that more people can join us, and, and let's see how it works out. Let me just change it. Should work now. It should work now. Yeah. So I mean, talk about Arsenal for a minute, and just get back. Yeah. So as far as Arsenal are concerned, I'm not sure whether Bukayo Saka is playing or not, and I'm not sure whether Bukayo Saka is playing or not. But I mean, the big positive for them is that he's back. So yeah, in that ways, uh, in that ways, we'll wait and find out if Bukayo Saka is playing or not. And I mean, if he's even on the bench, then it's good news for uh, good news for Arsenal. I mean, he's their star boy. He's the one who makes things happen. I'm pretty sure he'll not start the game, but I mean, if imagine if Arsenal were to beat Fulham, or I mean, yeah, they have to beat them. And if Liverpool were to drop points tomorrow, the title race, I mean, would still be, I mean, not will still be, I mean, there or thereabouts. But um, I mean, Liverpool need to drop more points. It's at Anfield, the Merseyside derby, and I mean, first game at Anfield since the news about Trent Alexander-Arnold came out. There has been no confirmation. I'm pretty sure there will be no confirmation until the until the until the game or until it eventually happens. Once it's signed, sealed, and delivered, then only we'll be able to find out what happens and what doesn't. But it is a big blow for once. Uh, I mean, I doubt Trent Alexander-Arnold will ever play for Liverpool again unless he resigns in in I mean 4, 5, 6, 7 years. You never know. But uh, but I mean Arsenal that ways have an opportunity to at least knock on the door, make sure that they keep Liverpool honest and keep doing their things. Keep doing their thing. I mean, Fulham were absolutely garbage in the game against Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. So in the game against Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. So I mean, there's an opportunity there for what's that? There's an opportunity there for Arsenal to maybe even make up some goals in terms of goal difference as well. So I mean it's up to Arsenal how much they want it. I know um, next weekend they have or this coming weekend they have a game against Everton. I think at Goodison Park, and I mean Everton and Fulham, the two opponents for Liverpool and Manchester United in the next couple of games. So um, Arsenal could make a dent, but then I mean Liverpool, you would expect them to, you know, dust themselves off, pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and showing their quality in the last couple of matches. They haven't been able to against PSG. But they were woeful in the Champions League and and against Newcastle United, thankfully. So I mean, to be honest, Newcastle United made them look bad. So I mean, let's see. There are a lot of possibilities, ifs, buts, maybe. So we'll rather not delve into that. We'll talk about it tomorrow when the Merseyside derby is being played, and then when the Merseyside derby is played, and um, once we know the result of this game between Fulham and Arsenal, and then only uh, we'll be able to we'll be able to um, reach some conclusion which will be a bit more educated in terms of even if we are guessing or not. So um, I mean it will have a lot more variables behind it in terms of what both teams do. But yeah, Manchester United as well. I mean, just before the match kicks off at the Emirates Stadium, we'll we'll just give a couple of thoughts to the fact that Manchester United. I'm pretty sure they'll be focused on the game against Lyon at I don't know where it is, whether it is in Lyon or at Old Trafford, And I mean, wherever it is, it's next Thursday also, and they have a they have a small matter of a Manchester derby coming up as well. So they'll keep an eye out on that as well. They can't be sidetracked. Who knows what kind of team Ruben Amorim puts out in the in the in Merseyside derby at Old Trafford, and I mean he's put out a as strong a 11 as I think he could have in this game. So in this game, and I mean with injuries and people returning from injuries, and I don't know if there were any suspensions or not. Aiden Heaven, I don't think is even in the squad, so he'll he'll uh, he'll he'd he would have wanted to he would have wanted to play, but unfortunately suffered what looked like initially some sort of a bad injury, but yeah, I mean Manchester United will need everyone of their squad members when it comes to Europa League. I mean they could either if they get past Lyon, I think they'll play. I think they'll play the winners of the Lazio game, and so yeah, a lot to play for Manchester United still this season. I mean, lot. I mean, their their summer transfer window strategies or whatever they have basically depends on how they go out in the next 58 weeks or however much long this season remains. I mean, if they don't win the Europa League, then it could be financially it could be crippling for them. I mean, crippling is maybe I'm choosing the term in an over hyperbole kind of a way, but the match is about to start or might have already. No, the match is about to start, so let's see if I can. Yeah, the game is about to start. Emil Smith Rowe is starting. Mikel Marino, Arsenal, of course, haven't got a striker, and I mean, Arsenal haven't got a striker. Let's see where Mikel Marino plays. Fulham in their purplish kind of a kit, they are going to get us underway, and the game has started. So let's see how it transpires. If Fulham put in a kind of performance that we saw against Crystal Palace over the weekend, then they are in for a rough ride tonight. But if they can, you know, John Brooks is the referee. He was incidentally the referee in the Carabao Cup final. Intercepted. I mean, Julian Timber with an interesting looking pass. I mean, didn't come off. Now Fulham have the ball. So I mean, Fulham. Um, if they can show the form that they have been showing in the Premier League, then there's a chance that they could get a point, maybe three in this game. But if they don't, there's a chance perhaps for Fulham. Goes wide to Robinson. He's been one of the better players, but Fulham recycle the ball back and they are in midfield now. But Arsenal, I know it's just the opening couple of minutes, but a couple of misplaced passes early on, and Fulham. are are enjoying good amount of possession. So let's see how it turns out for. Oh, now a misplaced pass by Fulham. Odegaard. Of course, Saka hasn't started. I didn't see the teams, but good interception by Gabriel. I mean, he's one of the better defenders, perhaps one of the best in the Premier League. Him and Saliba. I mean, they get their flowers, but they. Oh, bad pass. Odegaard. He's bad pass. A lot of passes going astray in the opening in the opening couple of minutes. And Iwobi, Smith Rowe. I mean, 61% chance Arsenal have of winning, 17% for Fulham. So about 3.5 times higher for Arsenal, the home team. But here goes Iwobi. Oh, good pass. Robinson, high and wide. Chance. Oh, there was a chance. Maybe not of a shot, but I mean, and Fulham have started the better of the two teams, Castagna and Robinson, getting a lot of touches on the ball and chance to ruffle. Ah, bad pass again by not sure who it was. Might have been Sasa Lukic, might have been Berg. Not sure who it was, but bad pass. Indeed, it was Miles Lewis Kelly starting at left back. Made his England debut, scored on his England debut. Miles Lewis Kelly against Albania. Good pass from what was his name? Jude Bellingham. Excellent pass from Jude Bellingham, from what I heard. And Partey, maybe he'll leave Arsenal at the end of the season. His contract is expiring, and I've not heard any news regarding whether a new contract will be offered or not. But Arsenal at the end of the season, his contract is expiring. So yeah, we'll see, and about 4.5 5 minutes played, and I mean no chances to speak of as of now, but I mean Arsenal know they win or bust or close to that, so close to that, and yeah, a lot of square and backward passing. Going on in this game. Martinelli is back fit enough to start now. His goes in the box. Oh, cleared of the line. Partey. Oh, well wide from Thomas Partey, and I mean, but it was it was good play by Gabriel Martinelli. I mean, took on his man and drove into the box. And Thomas Partey, let's be honest, should have done a lot better. I mean, a lot better than he did, and perhaps a lot better full stop. So Knees, easy. If you have to, then you have to. For Anthony Robinson. Again, the pass is from Fulham going slightly astray. Kick, goal kick it is, and yeah, Mikel Arteta in his fifth full season, I think it is. He's done well in his first 4 or 5 seasons, but I mean he has been given the tools as well. This season, he would be annoyed with how things have turned out to be. He would have expected. He would have expected better from his team. Um, I mean, they beat us twice. They did the double 3-1, 2-1 against us. Newcastle United, both home and away, of course, and so Ethan Vaneri has started as well for Arsenal, coming up to first 10 minutes. Nothing in terms of chances. That Thomas Partey shot was the only one that that was remotely a chance. I mean, it was a chance sort of, but he, I mean, shanked it right. I mean, shanked it well wide. Now Arsenal coming into the game, keeping more and more of the ball. They are dominating possession. They are the side with more pedigree, more European, let's say, prowess as well. They have a match coming up against Real Madrid next week. Here's Vaneri. Oh, went wide. That was a good pass. This is a chance for Vaneri again. I mean, I think the ball went out. No, offside. Joachim Anderson, I mean, he would have been distraught over the weekend with how his team played against Crystal Palace, his old club. And I mean, let's see if it was offside or not. I mean, I don't think that was offside. I mean, if the goal was to be scored, then I think that would have been given. I mean, I could see with my two eyes that it was onside. Nothing much going on in this game. I mean, like, it's been pretty boring to be honest. It's a Diop. I mean, I don't think Raya has even touched the ball once. Oh, Anthony Robinson in the end earns a goal kick, but that could have been really ugly for him. Hmm? Andrea Berta, the new Arsenal sporting director, is at the stadium, and where else would he be? I think he's Spanish, but he was working for Atletico Madrid before this, but I'm not sure whether he's Spanish or not. So, I mean, referee being pedantic, game could have continued. Of course, you might have noticed that the clocks have come forward. Game starting um, an hour early. I mean, I prefer this. I mean, it's more better timings for us in India. So this chance for Iwobi. A good ball. It could have been, but it wasn't. Julian Timber got back at Iwobi. I think it is Iwobi. Could well be Adama Traore as well. But I mean, might not might not be Iwobi. I don't know the team, and I really can't see the player. I mean, could well be Adama Traore, but I mean, oh, good ball, out for oh no, still in play. There's Declan Rice. Oh, good clearance. But Arsenal beginning to, you know, knock on the door harder and harder. Vaneri, game between Manchester United and here goes. It's try or not. It is try or it is try or it's not Iwobi. I mean, someone fell down. Not sure if someone is injured or not. Oh, someone is injured. That's bad news for Arsenal. They want Fulham to play the ball out, but it's not a head injury. And Fulham are well entitled to play. I think it's Saliba. Oh, corner. But it's a corner, and I think it's no, it's Gabriel, and his game looks like it's over. I mean, it looks like some sort of a knee injury. I mean, knee injuries don't, you know, don't heal overnight. And if he's out for any meaningful, could be a hamstring injury. It looks like a hamstring injury. Anyways, the game at City Ground is about to start. At least at least start the clock for that one, and then we'll see where we're at Nottingham Forest, and yeah, so we'll see. But let's go back to that Arsenal game. I'm pretty sure there was a player getting ready. It's a Fulham corner. I'm not sure whether the substitution has been made or not, or whether it was a serious injury or not. But let's see. I mean, big blow to Arsenal if or Arsenal if here comes the corner high loopy. He's shut off with the header. It's cleared. Oh, good ball. Well found. Raul Jimenez, well found there. As Raul Jimenez again, I mean, suffered a bad, horrific injury against Arsenal when he was playing for Wolves. I think he was playing for Wolves back then, right? Might have been Fulham, but pretty sure it was Fulham. Oh, it was Wolves, and Fulham now dominating this patch of play. Not sure if the substitution was made or not, but Kiwior might have come on, and Gabriel's season could well be over. That's a good ball, Castagna. Straight to Aya. Poor, awful cross. I mean, not only is he a good defender, he's a threat from set pieces, which I mean Arsenal or which Arsenal haven't had thus far. Fulham have had one corner, no free kicks, no has been nearly. Oh, Odegaard almost. Is it? Oh man, the ball just didn't fall. Where's Robinson? Acres of space to run into. Is Partey with a good tackle, excellent tackle by Thomas Partey. If there was chance for Anthony Robinson to drive forward. Anyways, still nil between Nottingham Forest and nil between Nottingham Forest and Manchester United. Manchester United playing in all blue. Fernandez almost standing behind. Let's see the euphoria and the tiredness how it works for oh his Bruno Fernandez. Oh, good save, Matt Sells. Superb strike by Bruno Fernandez, the captain of Manchester United. And Matt Sells, formerly of Newcastle, he signed in 2016, 9 years, 8.5, 9 years ago. I mean, to be fair, it was pretty straight at him, and and he keeper this all should save that effort, and he did, and yeah, it's the corner, resulting corner. Here it comes. Poor corner from Fernandez, but he recycles and it's cleared. And now Alanga, pacey Alanga. This chance. No. Oh, 1-0. What a goal, Anthony Langa. What a superb strike by Anthony Langa. I mean, I thought he had messed it up, but superb goal by Anthony Langa, and it's 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb from Anthony Langa. I mean, you had to see it to believe it, and I mean, three Manchester United players were there, but he beat them. He beat them fair and square, and yeah. I mean, what else is there to say? Good goal defending, but Onana. I mean, could he have done better? I'm not sure. Man, I still haven't seen any definitive angle to see. Uh, maybe not. I mean, but a great start by Nottingham Forest. against his former club. He scored. Delict. Ruben Amorim certainly won't be happy. I mean, from their own corner they got caught out, and it's 1-0. Anthony Langa. I mean, vindication, validation, whatever you want to call it for the Swede. And yeah, I mean, what a goal! Let's see what's going on in the Arsenal game. Still nil-nil over there, but I mean, pretty uninspiring so far. Pretty uninspiring, boring. No efforts to speak of. I mean, it is what it is. Declan Rice. I mean, just it occurred to me that he was. Oh, there's a chance for Fulham. Oh, good defending by Vaneri, was it? No, not Vaneri. Might have been Rice or Kiwi or somebody. Wasn't Vaneri, that's for sure. So Manchester United 1-0 down. Anthony Langa, and yeah, I mean, all for Manchester United to do. I mean, they will be primarily focused on the Europa League, but the way they conceded that goal from their own corner on the counter attack, I mean, that would not go down well with Ruben Amorim. Elanga just took on three players by himself and buried it past Onana. Saka warmed up. I mean, he would be a sight for sore eyes for those Arsenal fans. He's been missing since 27th of December or somewhere around that. Crystal Palace was the last game that he played. Got injured. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to come on right now, but he's been warming up. He's been warming up. I don't think if Arteta wants to bring him on, he'll bring him on for. I don't think he'll be coming on for anything more than 10, 12, 15 minutes maximum. He's been out for 3.5 months. That's longer than a preseason break. So, and I don't know how much he's played, but I don't know how much he's played, but yeah, this game has been a little dumb. Has been a little, bit on the boring side of things. 10 minutes gone in the Forest versus United game. Good ball, oh, almost, but Morella on the left hand side of the defense. I mean, the answer, the question is in the poll as things stand, they are doing the double on Manchester United. They of course beat them 3-2 at Old Trafford to howlers from Onana. And even tonight, Onana may have done better. I'm not sure, but it is. If things had gone better, Manchester United could have countered again. I mean, 77% possession for Manchester United, but I mean, the goal came on the counter, so Fernandez. Oh, there was a chance to cross, but the ball never made it to the middle. Oh, an awful clearance by Yates results in a corner to Manchester United. I mean, these are the things that could go. That these are the things that could go against you. And I mean, Burnley now with the save against Arsenal. Oh, here's a chance for Fulham. Raul. Oh, I mean, if Gabriel, I would want to say this that if Gabriel is out for any period of time, Arsenal aren't winning all their games. And I mean, they even finished second. That's. Oh, another one is down. Another player is down. So the ball is put out. I think it's Timber, and it's knee injury this time. I mean, Arsenal players going down like flies there. I mean, they have forget about the Premier League. They are they have the game against. They have the game against. I mean, looks like an impact injury, so should be okay. I think should be okay. Although last season he missed um, the whole of last season. I mean, he missed the whole of last season with an ACL injury. So I mean, I'm fingers crossed for him. And I mean, as things stand, Nottingham Forest are just 2 points behind Arsenal, and just 2 points behind Arsenal. And I mean, if these injuries are serious, then God help Arsenal. I mean, could have gone wide there to Dallo. Could and should have gone wide to Dallo. Roxy. Oh, corner. I think. Yeah, corner. I mean, Timber. I don't know if he is able to continue or not. Looks like a knee injury or might be a thigh injury. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't look good. He's back walking again, so you never know. Although, if I were Miguel Arteta, I won't take chances. And he's also taking, instructions from Miguel Arteta, and he's taking instructions from Miguel Arteta. I mean, let's see if he's able to continue on. Should be. I mean, looked like an impact injury, and he's now going to come back on. And I mean, I certainly hope it's I certainly hope it's not serious. I mean, his brother is out for a long while as well. Quinton Timber, Feyenoord captain. So yeah, his brother is out for a while as well. And I mean, he has come back on, but looks a little jitter as of now. But that's to be anticipated or expected, should I say? mean, it's dull, this game. I mean, still 1-0 between Forest and Manchester United. No. I mean, Onana gives me no confidence at all. Good skill by Elanga. Aina. Oh, good ball. Interesting idea, but I mean, didn't come off. I mean, space was very limited there. But ball chance for Dallo. Look, see, can he play it? He does play it. Dogu. Oh, Matt Ellis. Matt did well over there. I mean, Manchester United now using the counter. Timber now looks to be moving fine. I mean, draw is no good to draw is no good to Arsenal. They need to win. They need to win, and if they don't, well, it's no good to Arsenal. They need to win. They need to win. And, apologies if you heard any background noise. Just checking the volume. And, yeah. Still 1-0 between Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. This game kicked off 15 minutes after the Arsenal versus Fulham game. And yeah, I mean, I might be having some withdrawal symptoms. So why am I watching this, watching these two games and finding it extremely boring or like something like that? I mean, it feels nothing is happening in the games. Still nil between Arsenal and Fulham as well. I mean, between them. enjoyable. Oh, 1-0 to Arsenal. It's Declan Rice. Oh, it's Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino opens the scoring. I mean, he's done well. And let's put it out there. No issues. Not sure who made the mistake, but looks like someone's mistake. And and yeah. So let's see what happened. So Arsenal have taken the lead. It was deflected. It wasn't a mistake as such, but was deflected and 1-0 to Arsenal. Nothing. Not sure who it was, but not sure who it was, but a bad deflection and 1-0 to Arsenal. Let's see if they can hold on or maybe even build on this lead. Foul. Let's see what's happening in the game. Still 1-0. And there's the replay of that goal. Garnacho not strong enough. And Elanga. Elanga scoring. There's a chance for Elanga again. Find someone. Too selfish. Too selfish. Maybe there weren't enough options, but maybe he should have looked harder. Manchester United not making any sort of headway. Maybe in the second half the quality will pick up. And it's late here, it's almost 1 o'clock. The players are just Manchester United is passing it back. There's a chance perhaps for Garnacho. Heavy touch. Foul given on Ryan Yates. I mean he's not shooting violet, so I mean 40 minutes played in this game. Vaneri. No wonder coming under increasing pressure from Arsenal. Maybe it's a moment to make it count. Now Arsenal are 4 points ahead of Nottingham Forest. Football. Traore. Too much time and then loses the ball. The Spanish idiot. And a lot of injuries in both games. So I mean, I expect 3 or 4 minutes of injury time in this game. In this game, and here's Arsenal on the attack. They've got numbers, but Fulham have got people back. Good block, but here's Timber. Come on, Adama, do something. And maybe his choices were limited, but and we've seen very little of Raul Jimenez and Adama Traore and who else? Blocked. Header of the post from Dallo, I think it was. Yeah, indeed, Dallo. It's a corner to Fulham. Sasa, Sasha Lukic to take it. Vanderberg isn't playing. Let's make it clear. 2 minutes added in the first half added time in the Arsenal versus Fulham game, and still 1-0 between Manchester United, who are trading 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. So, and Forest, did I see it correctly? It was 14% possession. I mean, might have been for the last 5 or 10 minutes, but Manchester United have some tough fixtures coming up as well. Bruno Fernandes blocked. Manchester United on the attack. Again blocked. There's Canacho. I should have gone wide, idiot. Casemiro. Here comes cross Xerxes of Oina. And Forest should be able to clear. And they get a free kick. Fulham will find it really hard in the second half to break Arsenal down. And yeah, I mean, Fulham need to up the ante because the way they are playing so slow, or at least I feel it's so slow. Bruno Fernandes should have passed it. Last minute of the first time. I mean, this half can't come to an end quickly enough. Oh, almost, almost. Thomas Partey must have had his heart in his mouth. I think this half is ending 1-0. So we'll focus on the game. Corner to Forest, conceded by Delict. Elanga to take the corner. Short corner it is. Oh, no, no. Claims looks to set Manchester United away. I mean, the way Manchester. Although, wait for this counter to finish. Well, it has died a painful death. Anyways, Lina down. Looks like it will take a couple of minutes for him to get back up. Sri Lanka's goal. Superb strike. Manchester United defenders couldn't do anything. Onana, I mean, he did what he could. So, I mean, treatment. I'm not sure what it is, but chance blocked would have been a penalty, but wasn't. I mean, well defended. It was. I mean, to be fair, man, Nottingham Forest have been good value for their one goal lead. They've been slightly better of the two teams. When Nacho went down and Casemiro went diving, I mean, that was never penalty. If someone's coming on, not sure if. Oh, Daniel is coming off. Jota Silva, is it? No, Morato. So maybe five at the back for. I mean, it doesn't look injured. Might be a technical change. Transfer across. Header. Oh, poor header. Awful. I mean, I have been there. I had those kind of headers. So again, Elanga counter attack. This time opts to come back. As if this game wasn't boring enough. Manchester United need to up the ante. these games I'm finding incredibly boring. Maybe it's me, I mean, watching after so long. There's something that I'm finding a bit remiss. Surprising how I'm personally surprised as to how well Matt Sells has done for Nottingham Forest. I'm going to put my feet up for a while. Put my feet up for a while. I mean, it's been a tiring experience mentally, physically, and whatnot. A lot of substitutes warming up. I mean, expecting 3 or 4 minutes of added time in this game in the first half. At least, I mean, we had the ball, we had the injury to Olaina, we had a substitution where Danilo went off, and then I'm pretty sure there was another injury, Bruno Fernandes, bad touch. I mean, apart from that individual piece of brilliance by Anthony Elanga, it's not been a you know a classic. Let's call it that. It's been attritional for me, and I usually sit through games even if they are boring nil nils. So I mean, you can make whatever you want to make of that. Whatever you want to make of that, I mean, like it's been a long day for me. I got up early than usual. 3 minutes. Oh, 6 minutes. Another injury. So that will add to the injury time as well. Delict and Olaina. I think Matthias Delict is making a meal of it. He probably knows that he goes wrong. Might have been hurt as well, but I mean he's been one of the better signings for Manchester United this season. So free kick, Anthony Elanga takes. And, oh, I mean, I thought it was close from Morato, but I mean, there was no pace, and Nana collected it pretty, easily. 38% possession for Manchester United, but I mean, they haven't done much with that possession, and the 32% that Nottingham Forest have had, they've been mainly defending apart from that counter, and so all in all, pretty dull and a drab first half so far, and punctuated by a lot of injuries between the both sets of squads in this game, and the second half can only get better. And chance for Garnacho, and no support. Three or four defenders against him. So tough. Um, Players taking too many touches. The ball is going astray. And I mean, Milenkovic, Serbian, has done well. Has been superb this season. Advantage played by referee Jared Gillett. I mean, I never thought I'd say this, but Manchester United game being boring. I thought at worst I'll be able to, sit through it. But there's chance for Bruno Fernandes. Plays it out to Dogu. Casemiro! Oh, wide. Wide from Casemiro. Offside. Would have been offside if it had flown in. Oh, hit someone quite old in the face. I mean, 51 minutes played. Should be half time now. Half time it is. Game has begun now. Second half, I mean, still 1-0 to Arsenal. Mikel Merino with the goal. when you think of it, both games have been boring. And I mean, if Fulham lose tonight, I think they can pretty much say their Champions League hopes, if they had any, they would be, I mean, on well and truly. I mean, they had slim chances, anyways, and I mean, they might get some sort of European competition, Europa or Conference League, but won't be Champions League, I don't think. Chance for Arsenal with Martinelli against Castagna. Overhead cross once again. I mean, good thing from Arsenal point of view is that they are currently winning. The bad thing is that Gabriel's injury. I mean, I'm pretty sure he won't play against Real Madrid or against Everton. That's for sure. So we'll see. We'll see where it takes them and where it takes them. So let's see. I mean, still a good I mean, about a third of. I mean, close to 40% of this game still to go. As Martinelli, oh, Odegaard should have buried that. Should have scored. Martin Odegaard, the captain. Martinelli with the chance created, but what can you say? Odegaard just scored. I mean, he's been coming in for a lot of criticism from supporter, and he. I mean, there's no excuse. The pitch is sensational, and he. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. He only has himself to blame. I mean, John Brooks. I mean, I'll always remember him, the referee who oversaw the the win against ooh, chance for Robinson. Oh, Partey with a good clearance. Thomas Partey with a good clearance. I mean, in their last game, I mean, Saliba was down and Rahul with the shot and could have squared it. And he went for the near post. Maybe with far post, it would have been a better option. Maybe, who knows? But this game is beginning to pick up. Again, a foul by Vakim Anderson and gets a yellow card for all his troubles. I mean, apart from that, I don't remember him making saves, but I've been watching two games here and there, so may well have had saves to make, but I don't know. Martinelli, regard foul, bad foul, advantage played. Marino, It's not going. This game is not going anywhere fast. Martinelli again up against I don't know who it was, but against someone. Saliba. All the outfield players are in Fulham's half. Chance! Oh, good save, Leno. Superb save, Leno. I mean, should have, again, I think, should have gone far post, but foul given. No, the keeper is down. And maybe the keeper, if he had known that there was a counter attack on, he would have gotten up, but it was straight in his stomach, and it can take the wind out of your sails. So perhaps a bit winded, the big German, former Arsenal player, signed from Bayer Leverkusen, went with an effort. I mean, so close, so close. I mean, the shot was, but it was straight at Leno. It's still down. Half time at City Ground as well in Nottingham Forest. 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. They are uh, they are currently leading thanks to the goal by former Manchester United player in Anthony Elanga. He I mean, that was a superb goal. If you get the chance to watch it, and do watch it, I mean, from a counter attack, I mean, like someone's looked like someone was coming on, but Marco Silva with good spirits, and considering his team lost 3-0 in the FA Cup quarter-final against Crystal Palace, but I mean, he's been linked with Tottenham Hotspur job as well, with the Tottenham Hotspur job as well, and yeah, Fulham are beginning to take a few risks. I mean, they were atrocious against Newcastle in the first half of the few weeks back, and then second half they turned the game around. Much to my disappointment, of course, as a Newcastle fan. Newcastle United play tomorrow against Brentford at home. Hopefully, it will be a win, but you never know. Fulham, Brentford have been superb away from home. They beat West Ham, Leicester, Southampton, and someone else as well. Another yellow card for someone. Isadiop, probably. No, Lukic. Lukic. And who else? They beat Bournemouth and Brentford. They could easily get into Europe Conference League or maybe even Europa League. Interesting to see how what kind of frame of mind Newcastle players are in. And the big game tomorrow is the Merseyside Derby. And Merseyside Derby, Manchester City are playing as well against Leicester. That should be an easy win for them. Although he's out, that Erling Haaland is out. I doubt he'll play in the. Oh, header! Oh, the bar from Saliba. Yeah, so I doubt Erling Haaland will play again this season. I mean, City need to secure Champions League, and I mean Haaland wasn't having his best of season. Missed a penalty on Sunday as well. So uh, um, he would miss him. He's a world class striker. I mean, at finishing his almost second to none. And I mean, if he's missing for any He is going to be missing for a length of time. 55 days remaining in the season, from what I understand. Yeah, up to 55, 54, and I genuinely can't see him playing. Uh, Forgive me, Manchester City fans, but I can't see him playing. And yeah, so it will be what it will be, and we'll see where it takes us. And I mean, could put a dampener on City's pursuit of Champions League. Newcastle are in good form, although Bournemouth, Brighton, Aston Villa, Fulham are losing as well. Newcastle have a game in hand as well, and reasonable fixtures. We've got Palace, we've got Ipswich, we've got Leicester, we've got Manchester United, who are not any great shakes, and they would have the second leg against Lyon, I think, as well to contend with. So Chelsea at home, Arsenal, Gabriel, let's see where they are at. Everton at home on the last day of the season, Brighton away, tough, and Chelsea, I think I mentioned already another corner. Um, might be missing Brentford, Leicester, and pretty injury free we are. Um, I mean, Lascelles could be back, although Sven Botman might not play again this season. Lewis Hall certainly won't. And here comes the corner. Oh my goodness, that could have been a 2-0. Michael Marino holds its head, and so he may well do that. Let's see what happens. Might have come off his own player. Let's see. Headed away. Yeah, Timber. I think it came off Timber. No, Fulham player. Another corner. It comes. Traore gets there. I mean, still 30 minutes to go in this game. Anything can happen. Tomorrow, as I said, Merseyside Derby. Let's see. I'll be definitely watching, but let's see if he'll be doing a watch along. Good skill. Martinelli, I mean, as long as it stays 1-0, I mean, Fulham will always have a chance. Second half is about to begin at City Ground, but let's see this corner first. Declan Rice in swinging, Leno punches. It should be pretty clear. Hoyland, let's see, let's see if Manchester United can do something. The referee, of the referee, and yeah. Although this Fulham versus Arsenal game is really exciting. I mean, oh, here's a chance. Try it. Oh man, I mean, this guy is he ever going to learn? It wasn't a pass, it wasn't a shot. I don't know what it was. Was a shot, but I mean, I don't know how old is he, but still same mistakes again and again. Just doesn't deliver, and the problem is clubs keep on buying him. Having criticized him so much, let's see him now. He'll smash in a worldie or something like that. Corner to Manchester United or a free kick corner. It is Bruno Fernandes. I mean, last corner. Oh, straight into the arms of Matt Shells. I thought it might have been going in, but there was no pace on the header, and Shells claimed easily. It was very easily claimed by Matt Shells. This time corner to Nottingham Forest. Forest. Marato. Uh, Wills. Milinkovic. Avani. And Avani hasn't done anything, to be honest. Clear away the corner initially. Great save, Onana. Offside, though. Offside. Onana with a spectacular save, but it was offside. Wouldn't have counted anyways, but Onana wasn't to know. He did his very best. Let's see if he was offside. It was offside. Easily offside. And gets, I mean, dirty footballer. Now, Traore comes off. Awful he was. Willian, former Arsenal player, comes on. Smith Rowe, former Arsenal player, goes off. Alex Iwobi, former Arsenal player, comes off on. So a lot of Arsenal love in here. 66 minutes played. But still, I'd say close to half an hour remaining in this game. There's Rice. Which went off as well. And as Pereira, Manchester United, former Manchester United player, he came on. Till 1-0 between Forest, although looks like Gibbs White had a chance which he failed to capitalize on. I think, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was Garnacho who went off, and I mean, who knows who might. That's a poor pass from Bruno. I mean, it was so poor. It's Langa again. They will be going astray. Oh, Saka is on. I mean, surprised Arsenal are winning. Was there any need to bring him on? But we'll see. The proof is in the pudding. If he's fit, he's fit. If he isn't, transfer price. Card for Saliba, I think, or Rice. Needs to be careful. Gibbs White, uh, Anderson. Oh, 2-0. Bukayo Saka has scored. Wow, 3.5 months, and he's come back and scored. I mean, this looks like game over for Fulham. This one certainly, and their chase for the Champions League as well. I'd say pretty much. And yeah, Arsenal fans delighted that Bukayo has scored, and this how they should be. That's their right. I mean, he's their favorite player, I would say. And yeah, hugs all round. And just a couple of minutes after coming on, There is it replay or is it like header from Saka? I mean, it was a free kick, and Saka scores. Great. Arsenal, maybe it's start or something. Start or something good for Arsenal in the coming months or so. I mean, this game looks like done. I'll probably mainly focus on the game at Nottingham. In Nottingham, I mean, it's score between Wolves and West Ham as well. Wolves are winning 1-0. Jorgen Strand last in the 21st minute, and Marino as well as Saka for Arsenal, and Alanga for Forest. It's over from Ganacho. I don't know who's gone off. Maybe Ugarte has gone off. Most probably Ugarte has gone off. Just checking. See it's 0-0 between Wigan and Bolton. Ericsson about to come on for Casemiro. And it's like midfielder Ericsson, and although I need to check who might have gone off for. It looks like Ugarte. Check. Yeah, Ugarte went off for Hoyland, and now Ericsson has come on for Casemiro. So that's the two substitutions. Line has gone off as well for might get a yellow card. No? Forest are playing some decent football, to be honest. It's gone still 1-0 to Nottingham Forest after that fifth minute goal by Anthony Langa. That's could have been a yellow. Is Ryan Yates already on a yellow or what? I think he's already on a yellow. No, he wasn't. I mean, like, once again, it's turning into a boring affair. Arsenal playing some decent football. There's Iwobi, chance to counter. He's got he's slowed down quite a bit. Oh no! Rodrigo Muniz, sitter, open goal. Open goal missed by Rodrigo Muniz. I'm not sure what else he wants, but not good from him. Open goal missed. That would have been every 10 minutes for Arsenal. Ball by Bruno Fernandes. Dogu, terrible ball. Terrible. I mean, some of the passes from Patrick Dogu have been dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Offside. Basically, like late Anderson going off for Nottingham Forest. I mean, the two games have been so uninspiring and insipid. Yoming is coming on. United can't pass the goddamn ball. So she should have, or Doggo should have done better. I mean, I get it came from an awkward angle or at an awkward angle, but I think he could have done something better. Good. Nico Williams, former Liverpool. Could have changed direction. It's like Manchester United can't play football. They've been that bad, but there's a chance. Again, oh, Garnacho, I think. Should have passed it to Holland. Should have passed it to Holland. Still 2-0 to Arsenal. Not sure what happened there. Garnacho is like, I mean, he's still a young lad, but I mean, he's been playing for close to 3 years with Manchester United first team, and not at all times, but you'd expect at the bulk of times his decision making would be slightly better. But I know it's not easy against a team who's high on confidence and whatnot, but uh, Maxwell's might get a yellow card for time wasting. See, couldn't get there. Again. I mean, some of the passings Joshua Zirkzee there, I'm not sure what he's doing. Simple pass makes a big share of it. Again, Garnacho with a terrible shot. Absolutely appalling shot. I mean, Garnacho, I mean, he might well be on his way out and will close this post first of all. Every fiber of me says easily over with this game. It's been an absolute shamble this game. Ireland good block, but Hoyland needed to do whatever he did. He needed to do it quickly, and he straight at Dogu, straight at Shells. Remains 1-0. Challenge there could well have been a penalty, but Manchester United. I mean, this has been a limp display by them. I mean, if they put up that kind of performance against Leon, they are going nowhere fast. Connor, is it? Yes. Ericsson to take Connor. Like, oh, I mean, he's young, but I mean, some of the simple passing that he's messed up, or Ericsson with a yellow card, it's been not good. It's been uh, poor from Grogu. Mason Mount coming on. Hopefully, I mean, the I mean, the mischievous person in me says enough time for him to get injured. I think if he can do anything, I mean, he hasn't done anything for the last 18 months or so. So if he does do anything, it will be cross, no pace, no direction, no nothing. And filling the damn cross, no. Ganacho again. Oh, just wide from Mount. Just wide from Mount. Matt Riles was scrambling. Let's see how good it was. Not that far off. Fighting among themselves shows they care. West Ham are beaten. I mean, they lost to Newcastle before the international break. About 10 minutes to go of normal time, and then I suspect 4 minutes added on at this stage. So about 14 minutes to go. Forest on 57 points. And Manchester United. Why the passing in the final third is letting them down big time, and injuries to two players. So they're getting back up, but here's Alanga up against Yoro. Oh, that's a yellow. Surely that's a yellow. Oh, Jared Gillett, Liverpool fan from down under Australia. Togo, Nacho. How disappointing has Garnacho been? Foul. I mean, Manchester United in the league, their season is not going to get defined by the league position from now on. But that was a challenge by Europe. For Forest in the box, Avoni turns, shoots, goal kick. Ryan Yates his shot far wide, very wide. Here come Sangare, and who else was there? Going on, United stands, and Garnacho couldn't do anything. Avoni going off, Langa going off, Sosa on, and I think it was Sangare. It was Sangare coming on. Ibrahim Sangare signed from PSV Eindhoven, and Ivory Coast International. Come on, so 10 minutes to go, and Manchester United have barely lead a glove on Forest. It's such a limp, insipid display. Nelson hasn't done anything. While coming on, probably to play as a striker. going four at the back. Manchester United, the last 7 8 minutes that remain. He's playing as a striker. In the box, here comes the corner. Messi. Them all not even in the same pin code. Bruno Fernandes. No, dear, oh dear. Still 1-0. Anything can happen. Here's Patrick Dogu. Not with Patrick Dogu. Last minute of the normal time. Superb play by Nottingham Forest, and they've taken all the sting out of. Oh, good effort by Williams. Nico Williams. Let's see how much added time is there. He wants penalty. 6 minutes. I have to watch 6 minutes of this crap. Just sometimes you laugh what Manchester United have been reduced to, and it's terrible. Another floaty cross comes in. Holland tries his best. Oh, could be. Player goes down. Wants a penalty probably. I mean, there will be a check. There will be a check. I mean, I can't hear obviously the commentary, but Dogu, can he do something? He can't. Harry Maguire was so close to getting his head on it. Oh, he did get his head on it. It went wide. Had to direct it goalwards. I mean, looks like no penalty. Looks like no penalty to Manchester United. It went wide. Manchester United have had 68% of the possession, but in the end, in vain. Oh, Holland could get there. It does. Oh, ball lost by Forest. As Ericsson finds Dogu. Oh no, Ganacho. I mean, he had some stupid shot from seriously stupid angles. Garnacho, that is. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, he looks like he's given up. He's having shot from all sorts of angles. Good defending, Delict. Again, Harry Maguire with the header. Missed. Desperate defending by Forest. Couple of minutes remaining. Nico Dominguez down. Espirito Santo. Couple of minutes remaining, but Manchester United have the ball. Playing in midfield. Dogo. Corner throw. Throw into Manchester United. Taken quickly. Of course, it was taken quickly. Last minute. Another throw to Manchester United to be taken by Delict. Is it? Yeah. Last minute. Cleared away. That should be that, by the way. That should be that. Ah, guys, I'm going off. Anthony Langa waiting. It's Dogo. Garnacho. Rather. Dallo with the cross. Oh, cleared off the line. Cleared off the line by Murillo. I mean, it could have been 1-1. Not sure who it was who missed. But, oh, corner. I think that's it. That's it. Murillo off the line. Gets 3 points. I mean, Ganacho was awful for me. He was awful. I mean, that's it from me. I'll see you in my next few